hot as fuck. But yo, thank you for joining us here at the Gusto Industries. We appreciate you. And welcome back to another episode of the Gusto. On this one, we're giving you another one of them Black and Brown Time segment joints, you know. For this one, I drove out to Lancaster and linked up with my bros Brandon and Barry. Went and just sat down and caught up and just chopped it up one time, you know. But yeah, man. Oh, quick disclaimer, man. My bro Barry, I love you, bro. He had been drinking a little before the interview, and he kept drinking throughout, so he was a little twisted, you know. But you know what they say, a drunk tells no lies. And yeah, he kept it real. Both of y'all, man. Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate y'all being guests on my shit, you know. And I have fun, man. I know y'all gonna enjoy it. So yeah, man, get your popcorn ready, get your drinks ready, get your blunts ready, whatever the fuck y'all, you know, do y'all, man. But yeah. Oh, and shouts to Hood Stocks Podcast. Yo, I'm a huge fan of that platform. What up, Lucky? You know, I got on the 50 rack shit. You know, a little trying to represent for you a little. You know, appreciate you, bro. And yeah, I'm just trying to reciprocate the love. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you played my song on your podcast for nowhere. You didn't even have to do that, bro. So you know, I had to show love back. You know, and yeah, I hope I'm, you know, rocking it right, man. I ain't got no muscles and shit. Sweaty, it's hot as fuck out here. I'm all sweating and shit, but. Yay. Yeah, hey, go support Hood Stocks Podcast, y'all. Subscribe, like, and all that shit. And salute to you, Lucky, man. Fuck with you. And yeah, enjoy the show, man. Right now. Here you go, right now. And again, shouts out to Barry and Brandon. I love y'all, bro. Word. Here you go, right now. So can you introduce yourselves, bro?
Okay.
To the people?
My name is Barry Horn. They hate on me all my life, and I'm just relaxing, man. Chillaxing, and I'm from South Central Los Angeles. Guti lived. How many blocks you live from me, Guti?
2.
Stop laughing. It's not funny. You know it's not funny. So you live like 2 blocks. I live on 74th. You live on 78th, right?
76.
You live on 76. I live on 74th. You live on 76.
Yeah.
And we was on Vermont, right?
Yeah.
So this is our story. I'll allow my brother to finish.
My name Brennan from South Central Los Angeles, and this is Black and Brown Unity.
Okay, now
And boom, some music on that.
Well, the name of the channel is The Gusto, right?
Okay,
Oh, the
so
Gusto. Okay, run it back.
The segment is Black and Brown Time.
Okay, so when we talking about Black and Brown Unity, right?
Yeah.
We on camera, right?
Yeah.
Well, he gonna edit.
When we talking about Black and Brown Unity, your dad was more like my dad growing up. You know what I'm saying? If he don't even speak no English, but he always said Barry's my son in Spanish. Man,
You get it?
I
He
think
ain't
I
get
did.
shit. He ain't get shit.
I think I got it.
So your father was actually my dad. So when we talking about Black and Brown Unity, we're talking about it really happens on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Your father raised me just as much as my father did.
All he did was cuss and shit.
Cuss and speak Spanish, and I didn't even understand what the fuck he was saying. But so which one?
So where'd y'all grow up at? Yep, is that where y'all grew up at?
Okay, so we didn't grow up on 74th and.
Alright, where were you born, bro? What hospital?
I was born at USC.
Okay.
I was born in California Hospital.
He was born in California.
And where did y'all go home to? Where did y'all parents bring y'all to?
Los Angeles. We lived on Vernon. We lived on Vernon and Wall, right? We lived on Vernon and Wall the whole life, and then
What elementary school did y'all go
Hell
to?
no.
I went to 61st Elementary School. The first time I remember going to school, I went to 61st Elementary School, which is on Figueroa. It's on Figueroa and 61st. I don't know where this nigga went to school. Where you went to school at, Brian?
Okay, so the first school I went to was 36th Street Elementary School. So 36 in Western. That was kindergarten. Then my mama and my daddy, they went to the penitentiary. Was in the penitentiary at the same time. And I remember we was in a foster home. That's when we went to school in Canoga Park.
Right.
I forgot the name of that school, so that was like first grade.
Right.
Then we came back to LA. My auntie, she had just got her foster home license.
Right.
So then I went back to 36th Street School. Then my mama got out of jail, got us back.
Right.
And then we went to Daniel Freeman in Inglewood.
Okay, so that's where the shit started off. We went to Daniel Freeman in Inglewood,
It's now Warren Lane.
which is now called Warren Lane. We went to Daniel Freeman Elementary School in Inglewood.
How was your experience there?
We learned how to get a little swag about us and all that kind of shit. We always playing sports. See, at that age, you was playing sports, and it was like, and the nigga next to you played on the other team, or like some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Where everybody
So it was like we were all playing sports together. So
was
that
it for
was
a park or like a
yeah. We was
program?
at St. Andrews Park. We was at St. Andrews Park, and we was at Sportsman. We was at Sportsman Little League.
Oh, okay.
So at that age, it was like the nigga that sat next to you in class probably played sports with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that went down.
What was your favorite sport?
My favorite sport was baseball. I'm not trying to talk about the director, but me and you played baseball together. My favorite sport was baseball.
For sure. No, I didn't know if you started off like liking basketball, like the typical.
Oh well.
And then like
No, it was baseball.
You always baseball?
It was baseball. the whole time.
What's your favorite team, bro?
My favorite team is Los Angeles Dodgers.
Are we going to win the World Series this year?
Yes, we're gonna win the World Series. What is your favorite sport, Brandon?
My favorite sport.
No, back in the day. We talking about back in the day.
Oh, when I was growing up, when I really started getting interested in sports, probably about third grade, about 8, when it really was where I was really like informing myself on sports and the different players, statistics. That was my thing. I kept all that.
So watch it like as a fan or playing as a like.
I was watching it and playing it both.
What was you watching? Like football?
Football, basketball.
Oh, okay.
Football, basketball was 1 and 2.
Who was you rooting for?
Oh, never had a team though.
You never had a
always,
team?
always like
This
individual
nigga
players.
likes anything other than the Lakers. That's what I feel.
That's okay.
So you Clippers?
No, fuck no.
He's not a Clipper. He's
So you like
he's
individual players?
anything.
Who's your
I
favorite
like
player?
individual play. My favorite player is LeBron James. That is my
But
favorite.
you don't like the Lakers.
No.
That's sad.
I've never been a Laker fan. You know why it's crazy? Because I don't know if I was just always trying to be different and everybody liked the Lakers. And I'm like, man, why the hell everybody fuck them Lakers?
You go
But
against the grain.
I didn't already went too far deep in the game to turn back. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32 years old. I can't be no damn Laker fan now. Fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta stick with the script. You know what I mean? So with the Lakers, it was more. I just one of the hometown haters, I guess, what they call it.
What about football?
That's right,
I
football.
don't have a team either in football. You
No,
know, I
like
just
player
love-
though.
Oh, player in football right now?
No, back then, like who would you grow up out of? Like,
Oh, it was Deion Sanders. Of course.
okay.
It was everything was Deion Sanders in basketball. It was Ken Griffey Jr. in baseball.
Yeah.
And it was Allen Iverson in basketball. And the reason for that is because they had a whole nother swagger that they brought to the game. They brought the game to the hood. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't so much about professionalism. You remember Deion walking up, 6 chains on, pulling up in Bentleys and all that type of stuff. That was so cool. So I really respected that shit. These motherfucking flies. That's what this door was open. But that was my thing. It was Deion Sanders. And then in baseball, it was Griffey. He had the swag,
yeah.
hat to the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just the whole
Even
little
his
thing. So they
batting
kind of
stance
brought,
was
especially with baseball,
And his
kind of
shoes.
really inner city. I mean, we had some bad people come out of Los Angeles too, like Darryl Strawberry, Eddie Murray,
Yeah.
you know, Hall of Fame Eddie Murray, Eric Davis. Like we had some bad people come out of LA, but the inner city was more always focused on basketball, football. I think when Griffey
Okay.
hit, I think that it was more of a now it's urban. Now baseball is urban. Now we want to play pickup baseball games. You know what I'm saying? So
I was a Randy Moss fan.
Okay.
But yeah.
Guti, do you believe
Mhm.
that we changed the whole aspect of lock baseball? Like we fixed it.
I mean, I'll fix it when Eddie Murray went there before.
No, no. Well,
It went down. It went
Oh, y'all
down.
said
So from
Right
when
back
all right, so I would say this: from when we started there to when, our senior, I think we made like even the clubhouse.
We didn't even have a
up
clubhouse, and we built it.
there. Yeah, bro, like
Right.
and we maintained the field. It was cool.
Yeah, we changed the baseball aspect of
I
it.
mean, the coaches were awesome though, bro. Shannon was.
I'll give my respect to Coach Shannon. And, who do we have after that? Coach Shannon, and we had the psychologist coach. Or he was pretty cool too.
Tatnall?
Was that white dude there?
Coach.
Anyway, we had good baseball time. So we come from Los Angeles, and then we go to we lived in Rialto for a little while, right, man?
You skipped North Hollywood.
Yeah, we lived in North Hollywood. We lived in North Hollywood. We lived in Rialto, and then
Right back.
our mom passed. So when our mom passed, it was like we had to come back to LA. So then we came back to LA, and then we became the men that we are.
You got the timeline wrong.
Okay, break it down, Brandon.
Look, coffee landed right in my beard.
All right, it's another one too, B. It's another one too.
Yeah, I told you I was gonna get it there.
All right, get another one. I got them like that in my house too. We in the desert.
So, but wait, bro, go back a little bit. Like, don't just skip through like North Hollywood. How long were you there? And what was?
How long was I in North Hollywood?
Yeah, were you going?
I probably was in North Hollywood about a couple months.
Okay, and then Rialto. What about there?
Rialto was probably a year.
Okay, and while you was there, you was going to middle school or?
I was going to middle school. I was going to it was called Frisbee Middle School. I had a lot of girlfriends there too, and
No, you had to say was I'm from LA.
yeah, Barry from LA, right? So then after that, then it got real. Our mom passed, and then after our mom passed, then we had to go to the east side, man. And that's where we met you. So when me and you first met, how old were we?
Ninth grade.
Like 19th grade. I think I'm like in a grade older than you.
Yeah. What class? I'm 05.
Okay, I'm 04.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah. So me and you end up linking up together, and then we decided that we were rappers. We believed that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but you knew, bro. You was nice, bro. Like no bullshit.
You know the funny thing, Guti?
Yeah.
I've never rapped since then.
Word.
No, I've never rapped since then. But he can rap. He can rap still, but man, we would. Okay, so hold on, Guti. We would go to baseball practice, go to school, go to baseball practice, and then we would come home and rap.
Yeah.
And eat up your daddy food. And drink up his drink, because we started drinking then. We started drinking like 17, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a good life, man. It was pretty cool, man. But, we started rapping, and we developed a style about ourselves, and we developed a skill about ourselves. And if you pull up some of them songs, and I'm pretty sure you got some of them songs, we was the dopest motherfucking MCs in the world. In the world, nigga. We was the dopest MCs in the world. Me and Guti, nigga, when we made songs together. And I think Guti still have some of them songs.
Steph was. I always thought he was.
Who do you think the best?
Bro.
Who's the best rapper? And who's the best rapper in this room right now? It's Brandon.
Easy call, bro.
The funny thing about that is the funny thing about that is he's not rapping anymore because we all became fathers, right?
Yeah.
I'm a father, you're a father, you're a father.
I be rapping sometimes for fun, bro. I'm not trying to.
I think that Brandon is the best rapper that ever lived, nigga.
I think that's true.
Nice, bro.
I think he's very nice. Man.
With the rapping, okay, see, this is how that happened. It's crazy because I believe that if I was 18, 19 now, with the shit that I had then, than because it's a much easier way. It's a much easier platform now. Social media. We didn't have all that. Back in them days, which was not even that long ago, 12, 13 years ago, you had to get a deal or something like that. You know, somebody had to really discover you. You know what I mean? So now, I mean, shit, $600-700 to get you a studio, and you can get on from there. But
technology.
Yeah, technology is a beautiful thing, and I like the way. You know, it's good. It's a gift and a curse because we don't have that attention span either, like we did. You know, you look at somebody like 50 Cent and Nelly and all them, how they was going diamond and shit like that. And it's because you knew that they were coming out, and that's all you really had to pick from. You know, oh shit, Kanye West album, and then come 50 Cent out. This album dropping every day today.
Okay, so what made me and Guti become best friends when we was kids was we both loved baseball.
And music, bro. We bonded on
We both
music,
loved baseball and music.
Yeah.
And both of our mothers passed away early, right? And
I think
I give him credit,
music,
bro. To this day, he taught me how to count bars, bro. You
I taught you how to count bars?
Yes, bro. I did not know how to count bars.
I haven't rapped
a
since I was
verse.
a kid.
Oh, the whole song. He told me, bro, 16 bars.
I still write my verses
all that.
like he taught me.
Yeah, me too.
Which is line by line.
Yeah, it's
so when I write a
organized.
verse, it's line by line by line, so I know what bar count I'm on and shit like that.
A nigga know how to write bar. Okay, look. You know what? With this being said, I'm the best rapper really in this motherfucker. And I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all cool people, man.
It's like a LeBron thing.
Let me do a hook.
It's like a LeBron thing. I tell people Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, right? But LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Right.
This is how this nigga, just in game one, he had a triple-double. Like the biggest triple-double, even though they lost. That's how he do. It don't matter if it's 10 seconds to go. He gonna make the right basketball play. And people
But
look,
look, the funny thing about me and Guti is we wasn't rapping at first, nigga. We was playing baseball. We didn't even know we lived down the street from each other. Pops gave me a ride one day, and then we realized we lived down the street from each other.
Oh shit, we gotta walk to y'all.
Yeah, so
that's crazy because
that's crazy.
That's where I got my first love.
But see, Brandon was in your studio way more than me.
That's when I got you had
a studio going on. You had the shit going on.
Off the ceiling, it was a fucking pink
Barbie mic
that used to hang off the ceiling, and we used to walk up to that motherfucker.
Nancy used to be watching it too.
It was coming off the chandelier.
Yeah, like hanging, like it was like just hanging from the.
And we really thought. We was
in the
rappers. We really believed we was going to the studio.
We was in the booth, bro.
With that low quality shit, and that shit was so dope.
We was using the sound
recording. Burn it on the CD and see you.
It's funny because we would wait like
hours for the beat to download.
We would wait hours for the beat to download. So I was just like,
Napster.
So Guti, you just a natural producer, I guess.
It wasn't even LimeWire then.
It was Napster, I think.
It was Napster or LimeWire.
One of those.
It was LimeWire or Napster, whatever.
Or both, huh?
Yeah, it's probably both. But Guti is the one that created all that shit, man.
That shit was crazy.
Nah, bro, that was God, bro.
That was God that did it.
That was the first time I got my love for rapping. Was at your house because
you and Governor became the dynamic duo.
We was tight.
You foolish.
Shout out my nigga Governor.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, Governor. We can call Governor right now. We get him on the phone.
That Rockwaller beat. Remember that? Y'all killed
the best rappers in the house. The best rappers is me, Brandon, and Mimi used to come over here too.
Mimi
that was a studio.
Her pen was insane, bro. Yeah. Man. But yeah, y'all made me better though. Y'all honestly, like, it was friendly competition. I didn't want to be. It was steel sharper than steel, bro. Cause I did not want to be just because I was Mexican. I'm like, I have to go even harder. I felt, you know what I mean?
Didn't rap like the typical Mexican rappers, like you know how that Mexican.
I was on some Eminem shit, kind of a little bit.
That you can tell when you hear you rap. You can still tell, even though your new shit, that's a big influence on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was trying to say some sick shit, you know, like some off the wall type.
But I love Mexican rap, though. Still, though, I fuck with. Nigga, I remember when Lil Rob came out, nigga. That shit was hard, nigga. That nigga came out with that. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. I cut that block up.
He got a few.
Cucarachas crawl. Nigga, I'll spit a little Rob verse right now and fuck everybody up. That nigga hard, nigga.
So, at the end of the day, Gucci is probably the best rapper in music. Gucci don't even want to put in the work.
I can't even freestyle, bro. Honestly.
But you don't even want to put in the work. You don't even want to put in the work. The best rapper is Brandon. We already know that.
Yeah.
But as far as writing verses and putting down bars, and then on top of that, making albums and shit like that, I would say that it's Gucci. I would say that it's Gucci as far as the best rapper. The best rapper out of our, when we came up, I would say that it's Gucci. I would say that. Now that's me. I just listened to Gucci album. I was working a job. In Compton, and I listened to Gucci whole album. The shit was fire, nigga.
Which one? Do you remember the?
I remember the name of it.
Yeah.
It was Sober Thoughts. That's your best album, nigga. Yeah. That's your best album. I'm talking about when you play your shit through number one all the way to the end. Yeah, that's your best album.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
I appreciate it.
I wish I would have dropped a solo. One of y'all, like,
why you didn't promote it?
Both of y'all should have dropped. I mean,
I like hooks, man. I like hooks, man. I want to make a hook.
I for the love, bro. I mean, I
love it too.
I'm passionate about it, and it's therapeutic to me to write and record the whole process. And then I just do it.
I got 3 of them.
But I don't expect. I feel like you need money to make it in the industry.
No, you don't need. Gucci, you don't need no money. All you need is some fly shit. All you need is the internet and some fly shit.
I refuse to like sell out. Not sell out, but like try to get that single, that radio.
I ain't playing for
I just rap some real stuff, bro.
Well, we gotta lie. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
Neither. That's why
you'll never hear us auto-tuned up or all that type of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll never do that.
We're in a time where like you have to talk about materialism or like just.
How do you feel about materialism?
I don't fuck with it, like, bro.
What is materialism?
What is materialism to you?
To you.
To me? Mm-hmm. Okay, you see the big ass. This is about 4,000. But this ain't shit. This is because I want it. But
I'm talking about rapping about it, bro, and like glorifying it.
That shit
and that's the only thing that's
sad. That's sad. Why would a rapper sit down and talk about?
Look at Tekashi.
His fucking chain.
But like, to me,
okay, Tekashi 6ix9ine is selling on motherfucker. Now you can't tell on nobody, nigga. What's wrong with you, nigga? Can you tell on the motherfucker
and come back from that?
But what is beautiful is that the nigga came back from that nigga know how to tell on somebody.
Shows you where people
are. So look, how many rappers do you think told on somebody in the history of hip-hop?
He a troll, bro. Like
No. How many rappers do you think told on somebody in the history of hip-hop?
Bunch.
Probably Pac. I don't think Pac ever snitched. I don't think Biggie ever snitched.
Hurt me,
but I know like the 50 Cents and all them motherfuckers, they might have snitched. But that's wrong for them. That's wrong for them to extort him like that because he's just a kid, he's just rapping, and he just knows how to fucking make good songs. And you niggas want to bring your whole gang with him, and you don't have to do that. So they'll never do an LA nigga like that. They like Blueface. Do you see his gang around him all the time? Do you see that? Yes or no?
I'm following, bro. Honestly, I don't.
Okay, well, look. Blueface don't be having no gang around him all the goddamn. He got like 4-5 niggas with him. A great rapper that can't even rap on beat. But one of the greatest. But do you ever see that nigga with a bunch of gang members around him? No, because for you from LA, they gonna just be like, all right, you the rapper. All right, man. Don't worry about it.
All right, that nigga.
They was trying to extort that nigga. They was fucking his baby mama. Man, I'm telling on your ass too, nigga. I'm telling on you too, nigga.
Yeah, put my mask on, man.
Hey, B, I ain't snitching on nobody, but look, he told on them niggas. He told on them niggas. But they was fucking his baby mama, running his life, extorting him. If I called my girl and she was like, I would have told on them niggas.
Now, you look at today, right? You know, you got the Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion shit.
Okay.
Where he just shot her in the foot and shit. Now they talk about she snitching. How is that different from 6ix9ine? First of all, this is how it's different. Megan Thee Stallion is a whole fucking civilian. You can't snitch when you a civilian. If a civilian see a motherfucker get killed on the street,
Fuck all this snitching shit. I'm snitching on you. Stop saying that shit, nigga. Ain't no snitching. I'm telling on you if you did something wrong, nigga. And if the police gotta get you or the gangsters gotta get you, I don't give a fuck who gets you. I'm snitching. I'm telling. My brother would never live by that code.
ooh,
Cause he's a gangster. I'm not like y'all niggas.
Nigga.
I'm telling, nigga.
I ain't telling, but nigga, it depends on the circumstance. nigga.
Because you hear like,
Everybody
if you
needs
do,
to tell.
once you go in there, it's gonna
Everybody
be all,
needs to tell.
it's not gonna be good for you, right? Like if
No, you
somebody-
can't live as a. I don't know. You know what's crazy, Goo? Because I've been in these streets a long time, bro. Like, and I'm from the middle of the ghetto of the ghetto of the ghetto in Los Angeles. You know that, Goo? Because we from the same place. And I've been seeing niggas hang out with snitch niggas forever. I mean, on the block. This nigga done told on tiny whoopie whoop and baby whoopie whoop, but y'all so scared of this nigga that y'all will let this nigga stand amongst y'all
As a snitch.
as a snitch on my mama. How is that? I don't get that part. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, nigga, I mean, Jesus. And then when a nigga do it on a grand scale, it's like they never seen it before. I don't understand that. Any real street nigga can tell you from any inner city in America can let you know. Yeah, I remember kicking it with that nigga. We heard he was a snitch, but then, like, nigga, you know that nigga. If I heard that,
sad.
nigga, it's
That's
like,
sad.
I don't
That's
really want
sad.
to be around this nigga.
That's
You know
sad.
what I mean? He be talking too much. You know what I'm saying? And just like your mom used to tell you, you used to keep my telling so damn much. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
You
look.
tell.
Everybody open up their hands right now. If you was facing the shit Tekashi 6ix9ine was facing, that was like 35 years. Would you snitch?
No.
You
Because-
wouldn't. You ain't gonna snitch because you a gangster.
No, this is why I wouldn't snitch if I was him.
I ain't gonna snitch either. But I'm gonna do my 35 years and I'm gonna just live my life.
You can't
But
snitch.
that's wrong. I should snitch.
You can't snitch if you putting yourself in that life. And see, there's no one person bigger than the game, and that's the game with anything.
Okay, look.
Like,
If you chose to be a gangster, you don't snitch, nigga.
because
Period.
that's what you said. That's like if you.
That's like me saying I choose to be a motherfucking baseball player and then I don't want to throw the ball the right way.
or you an athlete and you don't want and you.
Me and Guti played baseball. Well, how long we played baseball, Guti? So we were like 14, like 14 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
Every day we played baseball. Every day, me and this nigga played baseball. That nigga ain't gonna snitch on me. Guti ain't gonna
But
snitch on
you
me.
think about this, even on an aspect like that, as baseball players, right? If you go into that game, you know it's a chance you could get hurt, but you take that chance.
Guti would never snitch on me,
You're not
nigga.
gonna play soft because you might get hurt, and that's the same thing I feel about niggas who be snitching, but you a street nigga.
like
You
knew what
going
was
in
getting
there,
into.
you
Yeah.
going into that game, and you know that's one of the rules. You know what I'm saying? It's to not snitch. That's
And
like
the-
that athlete.
and the-
Oh, well, I ain't gonna dunk it that hard because I might fuck my knee up. That nigga ain't thinking about that.
Right.
The knee got to get fucked up first, and then we'll figure that out. And that's how I'm trying to intertwine it too.
I understand. Okay, I understand, but
If you
I
go-
think that was the perfect nigga to snitch. Like,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just the perfect nigga
He's
to
a
snitch.
rapper.
That's a perfect nigga to
I don't
snitch.
know why niggas
He
won't.
But
was
look,
about that life, bro.
fuck these rappers. Look, hey, look, check this out. These rappers, they ain't like us.
They're not.
They not growing up like us, nigga.
Even if they do, you still
They not
got a
like
whole
us,
another
man.
choice. And I understand you know, rappers are like messengers of the streets and shit like that. Like, I mean, back in the day, to me, like.
But now the
Like a
rappers,
Biggie?
now the rappers,
Like Biggie,
now the rappers are kicking, you know.
Nigga, even the Locks and, you know, the gritty New York rappers and shit on it. They told a fucking story that you never heard.
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up and I got We Are the Streets, that was the first album I ever bought.
The first album I ever bought was Eminem, which is sad. I mean, it's not sad. It's not. It's just weird. The first album I ever bought was the Marshall Mathers LP. What's the first album you ever bought, Gucci?
All Eyes on Me.
Okay, so you was already in the rap before me.
No, but see, this is what I would do, bro. I would. My big bro Ben, he would buy all the albums. He was older than me.
Mm-hmm.
I would just tape. I double them. You know, bootleg them like kind of on a tape. I'd go to his house, put the stereo,
And
you know, play the album, and then just record it on my cassette. Like so, I wasn't buying albums when I was little. I was still listening to it. Though, you know what I mean? But when I could afford
the first
to buy
album I ever purchased was from a white man, the Marshall Mathers LP, and we can listen to that motherfucker right now, and I guarantee you, this whole
It's a
house
classic.
will get jumping right now. And you can talk about that shit all you want. I'm a black man, and the first album I ever purchased was the Marshall Mathers LP, man. That's the first album I ever purchased, Gucci.
Is he? Can you tell me your top 5 rappers, dead or alive?
My top 5 rappers.
I just want to know if he in it. Is Eminem?
Yes, he's number 1.
Oh, okay. So he's your GOAT. He's the GOAT in your.
I'm trying to think right now. I got new rappers that I've been feeling, but it's like every time I feel a new rapper, he dies. For some reason, they kill rappers in this era we in. But yeah,
like a
even though he's
Montana.
white, he's number 1.
Yeah.
A white guy, yeah, a white guy is the best rapper in the world. Yeah, Eminem is the best rapper in the world.
All right. So.
Number 2,
Yeah.
Pop. Number 3, Biggie. Number 4, I like Gucci Mane.
I read his book. He dope.
Yeah, I like Gucci Mane. And number five best rapper in the world. Damn. Just bars or just regular shit? Number 5 would be, what's that nigga name from New York? Nigga, number 5 KRS-One. Fuck it. Number 5 KRS-One. So it was Eminem first. Who else at second?
Tupac.
Who else at third? Biggie. Who else at fourth?
You said Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane, and number 5 is KRS-One. Those are the best rappers in the world, whether you believe it or not. Those are the best
Those
rappers
are
in the world.
your personal top.
No,
bro.
it's not personal. It's real shit.
No, bro.
You don't believe that?
Different, bro.
Who is the best rapper in the world?
Gucci Mane
Who's the best rapper to ever live?
Okay, look. How could you put?
Why I put Gucci Mane on my list?
Over Jay-Z, bro? Like
Jay-Z. Man,
or Nas.
don't nobody want to hear no motherfucking
Oh, you tripping, bro?
Listen,
Jay ain't
listen.
on the top 5.
No, I don't want to hear no college rap, nigga, fucking
College
sorority rap.
What you mean? Jay-Z? You talking about J. Cole?
Nigga, both of the
No,
niggas is
okay.
like college rap.
Have you
Like,
listened to
okay,
Reasonable
okay, you give me your top 5 right now.
Pac, M.
Who was number 1?
Pac.
Okay.
M.
Eminem is up there.
Yeah, he's 2. Yeah.
Okay, number 3.
Nas, Jay, and
That's not the top 5 rappers in the world. You gotta put somebody new in there. You gotta put one of them new niggas in there. So you just figure it out.
Kendrick.
All right, Kendrick. What a rapper. Great rapper. But he's not fucking with my top 5. No, he's not. He's a great rapper.
Have you been watching these versus battles?
Yes.
What's your favorite one
The best one was Snoop Dogg versus DMX.
Okay, who'd you have going in? Like, what was your prediction?
Okay, I think, in my opinion, I thought DMX won.
Okay, but did you have him winning going into it?
No. I didn't have him. I didn't have DMX winning going into it.
You had Snoop winning?
I had nobody winning, right? But DMX was fucking him up in the beginning. But at the end, Snoop won. Snoop won it. Cause Snoop went back to like when he was a lyricist. Like he went back to like the old songs, you know what I'm saying? So
And
Snoop won. Snoop won it.
Yeah.
How you feel?
No, yeah, I felt he won too.
It's not like the West Coast, East Coast
No,
shit
no,
or
no.
nothing like that. It's just like Snoop won.
Yeah, I thought
DMX was gonna win.
Who would you want to see? Like, what would be your ideal versus
Rick Ross versus 50 Cent. 50 Cent versus The Game. You know, all this shit that'll never happen, you know?
Who would you have winning though?
Rick Ross versus 50 Cent?
Yeah.
50 gonna win that motherfucker.
What about Ja Rule versus 50 Cent?
Ja Rule gonna win it.
Yeah.
Baby say yeah.
He got
Would you
hit.
die for me? That's all that nigga gotta do. Hey, baby say yeah. you know Ja Rule got them hits at that moment. At that moment when we was kids, when we was in high school. I think Ja Rule would
He got
Ja Rule
bangers.
gonna win. Ja Rule gonna win that motherfucker.
Wait, what's your thoughts on Corona, bro? Like,
What is my thoughts on
how
Corona?
does it affect it?
It feels like Corona is just showing you the true side of people.
In what way? Like, what do you?
In a way, like my best friend from high school finally came and seen me, and that's because of Corona. You know what I'm saying?
How is that showing you?
I feel like I'm seeing the real side of every person. That's what I feel like I'm doing during Corona.
Do you see it as like a blessing in disguise, or is it like it's an inconvenience?
I feel like it's a double good thing. What do you feel like?
Well, I mean, it's different perspective. Like,
I mean, you could tell your perspective
okay,
too.
so,
I'm not going
so
to.
before, bro, I would just be at work. I lived at work and home, right? Now I get to spend a lot more time with my kids and my
So
family.
you feel like it was a blessing?
Yeah, temporary blessing. Like I know eventually I'm gonna have to go back to work. I can't just not work for the rest of them and just to spend quality time. But during this little time, I'm cherishing it.
Are you enjoying? Yeah, you enjoying?
Yeah, I'm catching up. Making up for lost time, kind of. Somebody who just worked all the time.
How do you feel? I mean, we sat there and grew up together when we was kids. What kind of father are we now? We're pretty good. We're pretty good fathers.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's
To be
cool.
active and there and like you
Play the sports and
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah, teaching them.
I think was that what our coach wanted all of us? Because I think that we end up becoming good fathers and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
What made you become the father that you are today? Which is, I feel, was an exceptional.
I learned from my father that I was never gonna be absent, cause that shit take a toll on the kid. When you at them certain ages, especially as a young man, 10, 11, 12, 13, you be on small shit like, damn, I just want to go to the park or, tell my daddy, cause mama can only take you so far, especially as a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I knew that I wasn't gonna be that, so I committed myself to that. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that that's very important for men to do. Whatever differences you got with your baby mama or whatever like that, you gotta sit that type of shit to the side. If you really want to put your child into society, any type of productive, you know what I'm saying? You gotta chunk that up and say, you know what? Because it's selfish if you don't take care of your children.
Yeah, because they be the ones who be affected by it.
They're the ones who are affected, and if you time be an issue too. You know what I'm saying? People think, oh yeah, I work 2 jobs and I'm taking care of my kids, paying bills, keeping roofs over their head and all that, but you ain't getting time.
That's that.
They need time. Children need time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was just telling B is that the Corona for me has been kind of a blessing in disguise because before I was that working man who would just work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, you know what I mean? And plus, sometimes 15 hours a day, and I didn't really have the time to give them. And when I did, I would give it to them, but I'd be tired and everything.
So it's not even full time.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I tell people that, the check is good,
Yeah.
but you really low-key selling your soul for a check. You work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, you got kids.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's a shame.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should figure out something.
No, I have to, eventually find a balance. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, I ain't doing no more overtime. I'm working 5 days, the minimum, pretty much. But at the same time, then it's like, damn, I'm only gonna have enough money to pay my bills, or
them kids
whatever,
don't
rent.
care about how much money you got.
No,
That's
right.
what I tell people. They don't give a damn how much money you got. They just want to know, damn.
So
read me a book or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Barry is lucky because I served my country. I went to the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm lucky, right? They gave me a check. They give me a check that I gotta work still, but they give me a check that makes me be able to just, like, if I don't feel like working today, I could just chill with my kids all day.
What made you join, bro?
Or maybe join the service?
Yeah.
Well, I
That
was
had a
poor.
recruit. You was poor? You wanted to change?
I was poor, and I
Out of
felt like
necessity.
I was poor. I felt like I wasn't gonna have shit unless I went.
You wasn't scared?
Why? Why be scared? I mean, I
You
was
was
scared
devoted war,
probably,
like,
but I got to a point where it was like I'm not scared no more.
Well, you just going, I mean, I could die right here in the hood.
Yeah,
right?
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that's a kind of.
Because I think it was a cousin. I'm not sure,
You
but
passed
because I had
in
a
the military?
no. I had a recruiter coming and see me all the time, and my dad didn't like it. He like, man, fuck that. They don't care about you, right? And I'm like, nah, I need to make a better future for my kids.
Your
Regardless,
dad
he,
stopped that.
yeah, he called our family member, said, hey, call him, let him know, like, because this was during Bush era. Bush
I
was
was-
the president.
that's what I went
Yeah, he was
in.
like, yo,
That's
they
what I
gonna
went
put
in
you
during Bush era.
frontline infantry. You
Yeah,
just
I wanted to-
like you
yeah.
just gonna go to die. He basically told me like
Yeah.
don't go. Like, and he was in the military. Like my uncle
Your
or
uncle,
cousin. Yeah, and so that's why he was like, what I want you to do is smoke a blunt.
And
Smoke
shit,
a blunt and
like-
go and piss, and they not gonna let you join them. I'm like, all right. So I went and I did that, and I failed, and they like never called me again.
Okay, so how do you feel? How do you feel knowing your
dope.
best friend? How do you feel knowing that your
No, I'm
best
proud
friend
of you,
went
bro.
in?
I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. You know, you got a better life, and you can provide and just have a cool, situation.
So when we grew up, it's like, what did we do?
My
we
son- my-
went to baseball practice and we went and rap. That's about it.
Yeah, and work regular job. Like to this
did our
day,
thing.
I work at LAX, bro. Like so it's not right now. Work, I'm furloughed, so it ain't really no work right now until further notice. But
Right.
now I do kind of wish. I'm like, damn, I should have did it by now. I would have had my own house. Like I would have been set. Like, cause my oldest son, he's in a military family, and they stay on the base, so they live on the
Right.
base.
They get the money.
Yeah, they got like a cool situation. That's why I'm happy for that, for him, because he's getting a good education, a good living situation, all that. So I'm like, cool. I gotta look at it that way and not complain that I don't get to see him as often. What do you want to teach your son that you wish somebody would have taught you when you was little, bro? Like, or not even just your son, but like just the youth in general. Like, what would you say? Any advice?
Discipline.
Discipline.
Okay, discipline is key. You come to a point in life where you got to make choices, and you got to make critical thinking choices. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like nobody really taught me that on how to make critical thinking choices, because it was never a thing. Because when you live in survivalistic, when you low socioeconomic, you live in survivalistic. So you live in day by day. So you don't think ahead. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell the youth, try to think ahead. Education is very good. I'm not saying college is for everybody, but I'm just saying education is good. Educate yourself on life. I'll give you a quote from Mark Twain. Mark Twain said, I never let school come in between me and my education. Every day
What
you
does that
walk
mean?
out, that means learn something, nigga, every day.
No, I never let school.
I never let school come in between my education.
What does that mean?
That means that
Write that shit down.
just because you could be going to school or whatever, you can walk outside and learn something every day. You know what I mean? You don't let some shit like school come in between you having empathy. You know what I mean? For other people, putting yourself in other people's shoes and trying to view the world, from different type of views, of viewpoints. You know what I'm saying? So
Like, don't limit yourself to just what they teach you.
no. You can't do
no,
that.
no,
You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that that's very powerful. You just gotta think ahead. It's hard for poor motherfuckers to think ahead, really. People with money and shit, they think 10 years down the line and shit. That's why they be having life insurance. As soon as the poor motherfucker die, he at the corner washing cars, nigga, with signs, looking for donations.
But that goes back to systematic racism, though, right? Like, where it's generational wealth, bro. So it's like we're set up.
Okay, so
Okay,
it is
okay,
generational
okay,
wealth.
okay.
But let me tell you something about generational wealth. Of course, the powers that
Okay,
be,
look.
Of course, they got.
all three.
Don't interrupt. Okay. Just let hold the thought.
You have people that have been having money, like you said, generational wealth for many generations. But I'm gonna tell you something. It only take in one lifetime, you can see that. So let's say, boom, you the first one. Let's say, I don't know, you get up, you start a business, or you go to college or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? And you advance in your career or whatever. Because you can become 100,000-aire. You know what I mean? You can become 150,000-aire or whatever like that. That'll move you a whole nother socioeconomic status. Boom. Now you got kids. Now your kids, they don't know that poor shit. They don't know that low socioeconomic shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you changed that for them. Right? So that's you. Boom. Here come your generation. Your offspring. Bam. Now they know a whole nother game because you've instilled it in them. They don't know that survivalistic shit that we know. They know a whole nother game.
Yeah.
So boom, now they gonna go straight to college or pick up on your business or whatever. They gonna do better than you because you're gonna tell them and teach them how to do better than you, right?
Yeah.
So they start way earlier than you. As they get the relay stick, they gone. Then they have kids. That's the third generation right there of what you have built, what you started. So by the time that grandson of yours get 22, 23, that nigga might be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So you can see it in one lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I look at somebody like my grandma. My grandma's 73 years old. She was born in 1947. By the time the civil rights movement was over with and the civil rights came, she was grown. So she didn't see that from Mississippi, born in 1947, to here right now in 2020. You know how much shit she done seen all through that timeline? Mm-hmm. You can see some change in one lifetime, basically is what I'm saying. Now, to catch up, that's gonna be tough, but it can be done. You know what I'm saying? It gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, let's touch on, just to be simple, let's touch on Black and Brown Unity, because that's the focus that we need to focus on. Okay.
Black and Brown Unity.
Me and Guti been friends since we was kids. We was kids.
Y'all individuals.
We was little ass boys when we was best friends.
But y'all just one.
And we never split up.
But because y'all one case. You speak up.
Fuck the gang banging shit and all that shit. When I was a little boy, I could go to Guti house if he wasn't there and go eat me some goddamn tacos or whatever the fuck I need to eat. Don't laugh, Guti. You stupid. You laughing. So we talking about. Remember your daddy used to get us drunk and shit. We talking about Black and Brown Unity. Like that is the main focus really today. So Guti, your daddy raised me and gave me some tacos, and I don't know what is this shit that we got going on right now. And we need to fix it.
How, bro? Like,
I don't know how.
I think it's what we said, like, deal with individuals, bro. Like, and not the whole race as a whole, because you
gotta talk to each and every individual.
No,
you have
like,
to talk to
you gotta be good. I gotta be good. You know what I mean?
Like your daddy would say in Spanish, like, that's my son.
Like, lead by example, you know. That's why it's like, to me, you know how they say silence is violence. So I'm trying to do something with this, you know, like.
We have to fix this fucking
right, so where's the
racism.
problem? We need to identify the problem first, bro, before we can
Okay, what is the problem?
Yeah, so what is it?
The problem is what? The prison.
Mm-hmm.
The prison is dividing us.
So for people that don't, like myself, I don't want to go to prison. I'm a family
I
man.
don't want to go to prison either. I got kids.
So I'm just trying to live, you know, righteous life as much as I can, you know, to the best of my
I ain't
ability.
no gangbanger, none of that.
Neither. Right, so how do you separate that? Do we separate it, or
we have to?
Because
we have to embrace everybody.
Let me say something about that. It's a cultural thing.
Okay. So how do you take over a country? Tribalism. Ain't they how they took us from Africa to America?
Tribalism?
Tribalism hate.
Okay. Now
look, tribalism hate is also what broke down his people.
Now listen to this. Bam. This is how you unify the two. First of all, the hate is systemic, so you put these groups of
Everybody
people.
gonna hate. Every human being is gonna hate. That's guaranteed, right? Mm-hmm. That's guaranteed, right? But Black and Brown, we gotta be together.
I'm trying to explain how. Just my theory. So, with the unity, the systems that be, powers that be, better yet, systemically already got us fucked up. We live in these poor ass neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, and limited to no resources. You put a group of people there, and two groups of people there, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a fucked up place. Like even with black on black,
they not hating each other though.
Hold on. Even
the
with
prison is hating, is making us
that.
hate each other.
I mean, that could be systemic too, but you're talking black on black crime, it's the same way because you kill where you at. And if you in a fucked up area, you know what I'm saying, and there ain't no resources and shit like that, motherfuckers is gonna get hurt because you survivalistic. So then with the brown folks, with my Mexican homies and shit like that,
I ain't never hated on none of my Mexican homies.
It's the same because we all in these fucked up situations to begin with, so we're gonna have problems.
But look,
society. Hold on. Society.
Hold on.
Society will put the race on top of that and blow it a little bit more out of proportion than what it is. Because even in LA, even in Los Angeles, you see niggas. It be specific gangs that be beefing with specific gangs. So it might be like this gang, they niggas don't get along with this gang that's Mexicans, right? And then the motherfucker get to killing on each other. And then it's like, oh my God, it was black on brown. No, nigga, that was some gang on gang shit, first of all. You know what I'm saying? But when you blow that shit up like that,
right,
you know what I mean? It makes it look like that. And then you got people that don't understand that concept. And they'll be like, oh my God, like, oh shit, it's really some real racist shit going on. And then the prison system is racist as well. You coming from California. California has the most prisoners in the United States of America. United States got the most prisoners in the world, and we like 4% of the population of the world. So that's part of our game. You know what I'm saying? Our game is lock motherfuckers up and all that type of shit and create that type of hate. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, like, when you really in the streets and you really grew up somewhere, like, you know that it ain't even like that. But from the outside looking in, they'll believe that it's like that. Right. I think what we gotta do is, you know what I'm saying? First of all, we gotta realize who the fuck the true enemy is.
And who's the true enemy, brother?
Nigga, I'm gonna keep it real, nigga. That motherfucking white man.
Okay.
That's the enemy.
Okay, you said
and when
that.
I say the white man, I don't mean an individual white person. I mean the motherfuckers who run this country, they white people. Period. And they run it like they run it. That's why I don't fuck with Bill Clinton either. The motherfucker like Bill Clinton invented the 3-strike law.
Alright. So
struck a gang of motherfuckers out for non-violent crimes and shit. Niggas
okay,
still sitting up in there.
What I'm trying to say is, me and this man.
That's an individual case. I'm talking systematically.
Okay, systematically.
So don't say no more about you and him.
I want to put it.
That's just y'all too.
I just want to put it out there.
Okay. You said it.
Okay. Did we grow up since we was kids together?
I was like in adolescent years.
All right, we grew up in adolescent years, right? Did we hate each other?
No, not at all.
Did we fucking love each other?
Off top.
Were you brown and was I black?
Yes, sir.
Then shut the fuck up with the shit that y'all keep doing. Y'all keep being racist and it's wrong.
No, but I'm saying, do you acknowledge?
I understand what's going on.
There is racist.
It's a racist problem. It starts from where? The prisons. It even starts deeper than that. It starts from your mama or daddy or whatever the fuck.
Taught. Yeah, it's taught.
Your father loves me, nigga. Your father loves me. And your grandmama loved me. You remember that? So what the fuck is this race shit? But we can't stop it. We can't stop the shit. We cannot stop this racism shit. That's what I was saying.
Hopeless if no hope.
We have to keep fighting on the shit. You got black kids. Your kids is black now. And then you can end it on that.
Word. Yo, what I say? Right? Yeah, right? I know. That was dope. Yo, that was awesome. Hey, yo, y'all, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that, man. Comment, anything, yo. It's all appreciated, truly. It's the Gusto. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in to the next one. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these subscribers up, y'all. Thanks again for watching, yo. This is your boy Guti signing out from the Gusto. Black Lives Matter. Word.